as you probably have heard more than once, my name is Nancy Berna. And the reason that we are up here, I believe, Louie, is to share our life story a little bit. We've been married 43 years. Woo! We live in Visalia, California. We have 3 gorgeous daughters. And Manuel is married to our oldest daughter. And we have 5 amazing grandkids. But our story started out, I was the child of Marine parents, very strict, very structured. And life wasn't always good. My mom was paranoid schizophrenic. And I was in and out of homes, foster homes. And I didn't think life was very good. I just didn't. But life got a little bit better as I got older, I thought. My dad divorced my mom, which is understandable. That was a tough life for him. And he remarried a woman that wasn't a very nice lady. Life got a little worse then. But once again, God was always with me. And I thought, he never left me. It was like, if there was a bad moment, there was a good moment. There was something to make up for it. And it gave me hope. It gave me hope. In fact, I had a counseling session one time, and one of my counselors said, you had to have had something positive in your life to be who you are at that point in your life. And I said, I did. And I gave him a list of all the good stuff, because if I focused on the bad, which I had a lot, it would have torn me down, and that's what Satan would have loved. And I wasn't going to have that. My God is a big, big God.
Amen.
Amen. And I just felt like if I turned my back at that point, what did I have left? Well, we moved to Corcoran. My dad left the Marine Corps. My mom, of course, wasn't in the Marines anymore. And born and raised in, I was born in Willits, and I was raised in Madera, then moved to Corcoran, California, which we don't even want to talk about Corcoran. Not a very nice place to be in, and it was a great place to be away from. But he was fire chief there, and I had a neighbor, and his name was Jim. He lived down nice guy, wild and crazy. You know how to say the opposites attract? Oh my gosh. I came from a very disciplined, structured life, and then there was Jim. Wild, crazy, unstructured, and definitely not disciplined.
Fast cars.
Fast cars, yes. Oh my gosh. But God has a sense of humor. It was like, okay, fell in love, married, and he was 21 and I was 19. You do the math. I'm 63. He's 65. And we ended up relocating to Visalia and raised our 3 daughters there. And our oldest daughter is a nurse. And our twins, one of them lives in Rancho Cordova. She's a homemaker. And by the way, all 3 of our daughters are GNLD distributors. And they love the products. They all take it. All their kids take it. So it's made a difference in our lives. The other daughter is a manicurist. She lives in Visalia. And Stephanie lives with Manuel in Visalia as well. But what really...
Married.
They're all married. Yes, they're all married. Yes. That was a good thing to add, huh? Do you know, they're not all married to Manuel. He's hiding. No, they're all married. But anyway, they love the products, and they do believe in them because they've done well with them, and their children have done well. But we got started in this business because of, first of all, friends of ours introduced us, and they knew that I loved health and nutrition. It was a hobby, and I didn't realize that God was really planning my life, which I knew He did, but I didn't know how He was planning my life. And the correlation between my Lord and Savior and GNLD was amazing. And when the 2, hobby and God and the GNLD business, came together, it was a no-brainer. It was absolutely a no-brainer. And we tried it, and I told Louie after he did his presentation and we decided to try the products, I said, I don't want a business. I just want to feel better. I don't want to go out and have a business. I'm retired. I was retired City of Visalia, and I didn't want to do anything else. Jim had a business. He was self-employed for many, many years. I did his business, full-time City of Visalia employee, raised 3 kids, It was a crazy lifestyle. And being retired, I was a tired retiree. I wanted to stay retired. But once God worked through the products, it was like, shame on me if I don't pass that blessing on. Shame on me if God blesses me and I keep my mouth shut. And I couldn't. And Jim and I together, it's like, we're a tag team. He's the lead. He does. Like Louis had shared one time in one of our conferences, we carry products in the car. And anybody, you have a limp, you look like you need help, we're there. We're saying we're sorry, or he'll come into the lead in, and I'll tell you, I'm going to let him do that, what his little speech is. But the MS that I have is unbelievably turned around. And with that is a testimony he uses to tell people. But I'm going to let him tell a little bit of his story. I don't want to take up too much more time. But we'll tell you how we're building the business after that.
I think I just heard him, saw him holding up 10 more minutes or something.
We'll make it. Go ahead.
Oh, that's both of us.
That's for you.
Anyway, my name is Jim. I'm from Lysaia, and I am blessed to hear everybody's here story. And I kind of get choked up there. I think I just got to swallow something now. But anyway, this is really neat to be here, and Louis, Laverne, and how we started this business, I can't remember. I cracked my head, so I got brain trauma. So anyway, no, that is the truth. And everybody's probably seen it. I got a crack from and trying to help a friend trim tree, but that's not G&LD. But anyway, I tripped, fell head first into a cast iron bathtub, 20 foot up in the air in a tree. And messed up the bathtub. And he rushed me away. I suppose he was dead. And I don't like telling the story because supposedly he gives me mouth to mouth. I thought he was a good friend, but not like that. And anyway, the ambulance came, picked me up, and I'm gonna cry. He did kiss me out or something. Anyway, they rushed me to Kauai Hospital, and my wife was there at that time, or came real soon later, and I was about ready to bleed to death, they said. Told her that I'd be crippled, paralyzed, if I made it through it. But anyway, G&L made me well. No.